Ladies, women, do these 5 things when your man is shutting down. This can happen. As men, we are taught sometimes to shut down to our pain, to shut down to our fears, to not be connected to our emotions, but rather to just move away from them, to numb them, to suppress them, to oppress ourselves in the process and disconnect and shy away from our loved ones. So ladies, if this is important to you, if you want to know how to deal with your partner, how to be with a man that is shutting down, then watch this. So the first is, do not panic. Definitely don't panic. Be calm. Be okay. Understand that it's a process. Understand that many of us go through times in our lives where we feel disconnected, where we feel scared, where we feel out of control, where we feel uncertain. In fact, it's happening a great deal in our lives today. And so we get to be with this in a way that is not reactive, but rather responsive. And this don't panic piece is going to make a lot more sense when we unpack the top 5 things that you can do when your man is shutting down, when your partner is disconnected from himself and as a result, disconnected from you. The second thing is, don't take it personally. Because when we take it personally, we make it about us. Now, maybe it is about us. Maybe your partner is shutting down because of an action you've taken, because of a way that you've been. However, you still don't need to take it personally per se. Now, you may say, well, that sounds like a bit of an oxymoron. And to some extent, it sort of is, but it's not. Because if you take it personally, what happens is the brain and the inner child within us starts to remember and recall, recollect, and pull out all the times that she has been shamed, that she's been hurt, that she's felt rejected, that she's been accused of something. And it amplifies the present moment. And in amplifying the present moment, it tenses your nervous system. Physiologically, you have more stress hormone running through you. You move out of this beautiful feminine flow state of being aware and compassionate and non-judgmental, and I'll get to that in a moment. And you move into this rigid, structured state of survival and protection, which is more of a masculine energetic. And so you move out of your feminine energetic and into your masculine energetic, which wants to control the situation. So it's really, really important that you don't take it personally. It's actually more than anything not about you. Even if it's an action that your partner is saying you've done, it's more about how he or how they are responding to that or reacting to that action. So don't take it personally. That will help neutralize you and keep you in your flow. Set healthy boundaries around how you interact, how your partner corresponds with you, communicates his shutting down to you. And again, that sounds like an oxymoron, but if he's shutting down, how's he communicating to me? He could be shutting down from what he's truly feeling. So he could be very angry when he's really feeling sadness. That's a form of shutting down. He could be numbing out, playing video games, working excessively, drinking alcohol, just playing excessive sports, not assuming his responsibilities, so negating his responsibilities. These are all ways of shutting down. It's not just a cut and dry, simple example of what shutdown looks like. And so when you set healthy boundaries around how you want to be treated, he has to respect that. Your partner needs to respect that. And I'm going to get onto how that actually happens in a moment. But when you are respected in your healthy boundaries, you are demonstrating self-respect and self-worth, and that's also inspiring and contagious. So we want to be in that space of set healthy boundaries, understand what your clear no's are, understand what your clear yeses are, whilst you are being supportive. Number 4, step into, and this is in no particular order, by the way, step into your beautiful feminine energetic. When a man is in pain and is shutting down, there's honestly nothing more than what he wants than compassion, non-judgment, connection, presence from that nurturing feminine. In my life, that has been a game changer for me. When I have been able to receive that, when I've been able to experience and feel that from others, from the nurturing feminine. When the nurturing feminine in my life, however she has presented, has been compassionate and nurturing with me, understanding, non-judgmental, and really hearing and holding me through my pain, I've been able to open up even more and shut down less. And in doing so, not only have I grown and have I opened up my heart, but I've been able to connect deeper with that person, particularly in intimacy. So remain in your feminine energetic, that feminine energetic of receiving. That's part of the divine feminine, is your ability to receive, be in flow with what is happening, be responsive to what is happening. And that is super, super important. Lastly, in the top 5 tips, ask him what he needs. Some people may say, oh, you've got to give your man space if he's shutting down. Or you've got to make sure you're nurturing and looking after him and doing this or doing that or what. No. Ask him what he needs. Get clear on what he needs. What are his requests? Does he need space? Is his attachment style one of avoidance, where he prefers space to think about and feel into, at least tap into the core of his feelings during a process of space? Or does he need more attention? Has he got a more insecure attachment style, as an example? Is one of his love languages physical touch? Does he need a lot of physical touch while he's attempting to break through his shutdown? What does he need? Ask him that. Now, I want to give you 2 bonuses. I said I was going to give you top 5 things that you could do, and there's many more, of course. But I'm also going to give you 2 bonuses. And the first bonus is be preemptive. Have agreements in place with how you deal with each other when you're both in pain. So when you're in a good, healthy, communicative place, when you're open in who you are and how you are in the world, talk about, how do you want me to be with you when you're suffering, when you're moving through emotional discomfort, when you're shutting down? What do you need from me? How can I serve you? And you both ask each other these questions. It's very powerful. That's bonus number 1. And bonus number 2 is do your inner work. So I asked you earlier to not panic. And this, of course, goes for everyone in the partnership, in the relationship. In order not to panic, you've got to do your inner work. In order to not be reactive, you've got to do your inner work. That means showing up in a way where you can show up and hold space. To do that, and to do that effectively and in a way that doesn't allow you to be triggered, means that you've got to do your inner work so you're not triggered when your partner is maybe projecting on you. You're not taking it personally. It means you understand yourself enough. You've dealt with your core wounds. You've moved through your pain points. You've connected deeply to your truth and who you are, and you understand yourself and you feel yourself openly through that space. And you don't take it personally because you've done your inner work. You know what your core wounds are, and you've equilibrated them, you've neutralized them, you've sent love to them. You're fully connected. And that way you're less inclined to be reactive, and you're able to hold that depth of being, as opposed to being reactive and taking it personally when they're shutting down. Is it me? Have I done something wrong? What did I do wrong? Am I not enough? And if you haven't dealt with that feeling of not enoughness, or that feeling of always being wrong because that's what you experienced as a child, and you haven't really dealt with that as an adult, it will come up in relationship, and it will show up in your adult intimate relationship. So that's what it means by doing the work. Be responsible for your stuff. Now, if both people in the relationship come to the party with this, the level of responsibility, communication, connection, intimacy is deepened. Our ability to move through pain is fastened. It happens quicker, and with more grace, with less complications, and with more growth. So there are some things that you can do, ladies, to hold you if you're in that intimate relationship with your man, or with a strong masculine presence or essence. You get to hold that space for them when they're shutting down. And I'll be doing a video soon on men, how you can hold your partner as well, and how you can hold your partner when your partner is in over worry or in extreme nervousness. And this can be really empowering as well. So, sending you blessings. Thank you so much for being here. Share this video if it resonates. Share this video with those that need to hear and need some love and inspiration in their relationships. And I'll see you again soon.